My name is Turbo. I just wanted to go a little faster. Yes! 17 minutes! That's a new record!
Now we're gonna get all kind of slow animals pulling up next to us in traffic trying to race because of this damn snail right here.
I saw this movie and thought it was pretty good.
Are you high right now?
What slow animals are there? Okay, you got a sloth, a turtle, and a snail.
You? Yeah, you right now? The wild Leon?
Sloths could be fast if they wanted to be.
They just
don't want to.
They just don't want to. They're just lazy.
They're too busy raping.
I'm sorry that none of us could join you on Saturday morning to watch this movie.
Actually, you know what? It wasn't one of those where I'm like, man, I got to sit here and get tortured by this shit. Where are these guys? Mm-hmm. I was having a great time watching this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
The first time I saw the trailer for this, I wasn't into it, man.
Me either. All 6 times I saw the trailer, I wasn't into it.
I can tell you right before I walked into the movie. I don't want to see this.
I was like, how come this isn't on Nickelodeon? Why is this bothering me?
Right. I was so like, well, let's get this over with.
I tell you what, though, Leon, you enjoyed this, right?
Yeah.
You can start catching this in several episodes on Netflix now. They're going to have a series, I think.
Of course they are.
What?
Yeah.
Well, that's become a thing that DreamWorks does now.
Yeah.
They release a movie and then they make a series of it. Usually they put on Nickelodeon. There's been a Kung Fu Panda series. There's been a How to Train Your Dragon series.
Yeah. And they were pretty positive about this because they've already got this done from what I can understand.
Well, the kids love snails, let's face it.
Actually, a lot of them don't.
Yeah. No, they love
That's what I was kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, they love putting salt on them.
Yeah, exactly.
Ripping the eyeballs off.
Let's say maybe your friends did Hannibal.
Come on, man. I mean, the first time you put salt on a snail, that's just so amazing. You can't stop.
I never did that.
Leon's still doing it.
That sounds horrible.
Can I tell you something? This is we can get on with the review. This is a little sidetrack right here. But when I was in 4th grade, my teacher told us to do these rock sculptures. You would take a rock and you would glue shells on it. And I don't know what the hell that was supposed to do. It was supposed to be your art project.
And you find a cat and smash its head.
And then sacrifice the cat with it. Right. I told her, I said, where am I supposed to find the shells for this? And she said, well, look around. You can look around the grass or whatever. And I said, well, what if I can't find one? She said, well, it's due by tomorrow. So if you have to
do something.
Yeah. She said, let me give you a secret. Find a snail and put salt on it.
Damn.
Yeah. This teacher was scary. So I found a snail and I put salt on it just a little bit.
Yeah, all it takes is a tiny bit.
I just put just a little bit on there. Just a sprinkle. And I saw that snail just kind of curl up and I just like, I can't do this. And I actually put the snail in water and tried to rinse it off and it was actually okay.
Really?
Yeah, the snail like went off and was just fine.
It was a little pissed.
I can't.
It takes a lot of asshole.
Yeah, looked at me.
I can't.
Then I picked up and gave it a hug and crushed it.
I can't wait till the son of that snail grows up, pours salt all over corn.
For revenge.
Revenga, snail style.
Well, it's still on its way here.
20 years later, it's just knocking at the door.
He's going to have half a foot in the grave before he gets him.
Hey, asshole.
It's actually a famous old joke that I'm not going to tell here. That's pretty much the punchline.
Right. It's like,
Thank
what
you.
was that all about?
But no, man, I did want to see this. So tell us about this movie.
Well, okay.
What's so special about this?
What's so special about this movie? The basic plot is that, hey, you got your anthropomorphized snails. They're doing their snail thing. They live in the garden, harvesting tomatoes, just living their life. And Paul Giamatti is the older brother of Ryan Reynolds, Turbo. Or Theo is his name, but he wants to be a racer. He loves NASCAR.
Call me Turbo.
Yeah. He loves NASCAR and Indy 500. He wants to race.
How does he know about these things?
Don't, what are you
doing?
I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
You're right.
You fell for that.
I'm not going into.
Who's his cable provider, Leon?
Not into the co-host vortex.
So how did they talk to each other if they don't have vocal cords?
What kind of TV does he have, Lee?
What made him so fast?
Plasma or LCD?
I thought snails don't have the kind of eyes that can focus on images like that.
Does he like 3D?
He's really thinking about this. He's going, I'll take your questions one at a time, please.
It's funny because it is such an absurd plot, but they make it work by just keeping it moving fast and having such great voice actors. Theo wants to be a racer and everybody's like, look, you need to just like do like the rest of us. Mind your place.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, exactly. Mind these tomatoes. And his brother, Paul Giamatti, just like, we got to play it safe, you guys. You need Theo, get your head out of the clouds. Be safe. Everybody be safe. And,
be cool.
And they want this big tomato. Theo fucks it up. and he gets sent off anyway. He's down the road moping, gets thrown into a car. It's almost like this movie crashes into the Fast and the Furious, where he ends up on a car that's basically Vin Diesel's car, gets sucked in through the air manifold and down into the NOS system.
But he's fine.
where
Vin Diesel step out the car looking at his player. Hey, little snail.
Yeah,
What a race.
The snail is family. It's all about family.
The snail having barbecue with him in the movie.
but it's almost like a Peter Parker thing where he gets, injected with this NOS formula and he comes out. Now he's glowing. He's got super speed. He can flash his headlights. He's got all the properties of a car now. He gets his brother. He's like, man, fuck, let's get out of here. And they end up in the barrio where on a taco truck with a guy who's in this little dilapidated shopping center where you got Richard Jenkins and who sells model planes and an auto shop and a taco shop. The two taco brothers, those bros tacos.
Excuse me, in the barrio, I believe they're referred to as taquerias.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Tito, who they get with, he likes to race. They all get together and they race snails. They put little plastic shells on them and put some water down and just watch them slowly race. So he got Turbo. He's like, I'm gonna put you in there. You're gonna be my race car. And it's like, all right, get set, go, Nick. And they're all, and he's just looking at him like, the fuck? Okay. Zoom. That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. You have the ability to race wherever the hell you want, and you're hanging out in the barrio.
Everybody's got to start somewhere.
So from here, Tito's just like, well, shit, I got a snail that can go 200 miles an hour. I'm going to enter him in the Indy 500.
This is the weirdest lucky find ever.
Yes.
The nichiest blessing ever. I found a skunk that can speed read faster than anyone. I'm going to be a millionaire.
So a raccoon fell into a dojo and decided, I'm going to do karate.
By your analogy, it would be a skunk that squirts perfume.
Oh, true enough. Yeah.
All right.
But, it's all about.
That's a good analogy.
It all makes sense now.
They all pool their money to get Turbo into the Indy 500, and he wants to meet his idol, Guy Gagnon, this French racer. It's all about the publicity, hey, nothing says he can't enter. And the guy who's the CEO of Indy 500 is just like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. They're like, let him race. Like, no, fuck, I'm not letting him race. But Guy steps and says, no. Yeah, the snail is a plucky one. He's an underdog. Let him race too.
And if he loses, I will eat him.
Pretty much. Yeah, but he's all like, hey, it's good publicity for everything. And he tells Turbo, he's like, yes, you are the underdog, and everybody loves the underdog.
This sounds fucking crazy.
But the underdog always loses, doesn't he?
I can see why you like this movie, Leon.
I know.
Makes no fucking sense.
It's completely absurd, and yet it was a fun movie. I mean, they had great voice actors through it all. He got Samuel Jackson to turn in a really good performance.
He's always great.
As one of them.
This pit crew is officially under new management. Whoop! Now this is how it's done. Air jacks.
Activate.
Lube.
Apply liberally.
Detailing.
Wax on, wax off.
Fuel. Down the hatch. Done. Foot massage.
You know it.
Relaxing vibes.
Own it, brother.
Now relax those vibes.
Are you crazy? Ow.
Yeah, I'm crazy. What made you think I was sane?
And Luis Guzman, Maya Rudolph. It's got a really good cast. It keeps moving. It's funny. And the race is actually exciting.
Who's the main guy? The main snail? Who does his voice?
Ryan Reynolds.
Hey, how was my man Snoop Lion?
He's in it just enough.
God.
He's still Snoop Dogg in here.
Yeah.
But,
he does, baby.
But you know what? He's in it just to do his Snoop Dogg thing. They use him just enough, not too much. Even Ken Jeong, just enough, not too much. Paul Giamatti's fantastic, but it's one of those things where, the whole time I'm watching the movie, all these things that sound so ridiculous, when you're watching it, you just go with it. And it's a fun movie. You come out feeling good.
Wow.
Okay, is that it?
That's pretty much, I mean,
Feel good movie of the year.
honestly, it's one of these movies where it would have been real easy for them to just like put the B team on it and not give a shit. Just like, oh, come on. Who cares? But there's so many places in it, you go like, wow, there's a lot of great detail and good writing in it. And yeah, there was never a time when I wasn't enjoying this movie.
How's it 3D?
Oh, 3D is fantastic, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, like, the race is done and there's the ticker tape that falls down, the confetti and everything. And it's, it's like it's right there in front of you.
Would James Cameron approve?
You know what? I dare say he would. And if he didn't, he's a fucking asshole.
Oh, strong words.
Oh, you heard him, James.
I wish he would come after me.
Damn.
Look behind you.
But, no, I give the movie a low full price. It was really enjoyable.
Leon says, snail movie better than The Conjuring. Tune in next week for more bizarre statements by our man Leon.
Way better than Pacific Rim.
Also, Leon says, fuck James Cameron.
All of these people, they believe in me.
Those guys are crazy. Those guys are awesome.
I'm moving so fast, the whole world's going in slow motion, baby.
If you think that's something, check this out.
Hey, you robot?
Are you radioactive, homie?
Ooh, that's a new one.